Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Tuesday morning, brought to you live by the Jayko Morning Show. Jay Bones, how we doing, dog?
Living a dream. You?
Oh yeah, same. Feeling good, looking good, being good. What's up? Clips, good morning. Wendy Welsh in the chat. What's up? Oh man, lots of stuff happening around the world, Jay Bones.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff.
Any, anything interesting? Or we just.
Well, the Bears lost last night, and Nick
Yep.
Foles got injured.
Yeah, so yesterday we talked about football. Morning Caddick, Berserker. Morning Wendy, morning Clips. But yesterday we talked about football. Nobody wanted to tell me that Drew Brees was dead.
Oh yeah, fractured. Oh my
I'm sorry,
gosh,
what?
fractured ribs, collapsed lungs, missing toes,
Yeah.
head just. No, I'm just kidding.
Right? I was like, what in the world? So I read an article. He's like, oh yeah, he's got fractured ribs and punctured lung. I was like, well, we have seen the last of Drew Brees, I believe.
You think so?
I think he
Think
will
he's
be.
done? Down goes Breeze. He should
He'll
have
be.
retired.
I think he'll be returning in those retirement papers here pretty soon. I think.
You think so? Think he's gonna drop the packet, as we call it.
I think so. I mean, I don't see him. I mean, he's older, so I don't see him coming back and rehabbing to come back. I mean, especially when he's got a TV job already lined up.
Oh yeah, I saw that. He signed
So
like 7 years early.
yeah, so I don't know why he would ever come back. Anyways, just go have
Yeah,
fun, enjoy it. You earned it. You're a Hall of Famer anyway, no doubt. So peace
hopefully.
out. It's been
Peace
fun.
out, Go Scout.
Yeah. The only problem is now that Drew Brees is down, the Saints were the only team that was able to beat the the Buccaneers.
Yeah, well,
So
maybe they still will be.
now that Drew Brees is out, I'm not sure.
Yikes.
Yeah, not sure Jameis Winston can get it done.
We'll see. We will soon see. That's for sure.
But
We will soon see.
yeah. So I didn't even know that. So I sure as heck don't know what happened last night.
We also forgot to mention our homie, not our homie, like I know him, like I'm best friends with
Oh
him.
boy.
The Masters. Dustin won the Masters yesterday, or on Sunday rather. So
Tinkerbell.
he
Good
got his
morning.
first green jacket.
Yep. All my boys watched it. I don't watch it.
So I watched it because it was on the TV and it was just was on like every channel.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of my buddies watched it. My Chelsea's family uncle watches it.
Yeah,
Not interested. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I love golf, but sitting there watching on TV, I'm not sure.
it's boring. You can say it's boring.
Yeah, I'm not sure that'd be my type of. I could watch it like if it's on at the bar or something. It's on, but like I'm
Oh,
not
I'd
gonna.
fall asleep. I'd be sitting there.
But yeah, so I'm not gonna make it a point to like go sit in my living room and turn it on though.
Yeah,
Just not my cup of tea.
right. I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
But yeah, I guess he was like way ahead. Oh, excuse me. And
Oh yeah, he was like, I guess it's like bowling. Or not bowling. I'm sorry. The lower the score, the better. So he was like negative like 20 whenever I was watching
yeah,
him.
yeah. Jeff Phil, good morning. Good for him though.
Yeah. Tinkerbell, good morning. That's
I wouldn't mind going to watch it live though.
dude. You know who had a bad day though?
I
Old Tiger Woods.
so I know he had a bad hole. I know he had there was a par 3 that he hit a 10 on.
Yes.
That's all I know. Which is
It
all
was
I
the
need to
12th
know.
hole, which is the hardest hole in the Masters. It's like
Yeah.
straight uphill, and the green's like 4 square inches of flat land. You got to land it right on there. Which last year he nailed it, perfect.
Yeah.
This year he hit the side, and it rolled into the river.
Yikes.
And then he hit it again from a bunker and went over and rolled into the river.
Oof.
And finally he was just like, just put the thing in the damn hole. He was hitting them all.
Yeah, I mean golf is not easy. So
It's not.
I can't
I know I talk a lot of mess about it, but
I can't even fault the guy because even professionals are allowed to have bad days.
yeah. But dude, the payouts. Have you seen the payouts?
I don't know.
For the
No,
Masters?
so I don't know anything about that.
Okay, so I have a list. So
Sweet.
like Dustin Johnson won it, obviously,
Yep.
first place. $2,070,000.
Nice.
Second place, $1,012,000. Third place, $1,012,000. Fourth place is $552,000, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But I mean, it wasn't so bad for Tiger Woods. He got I have it here somewhere. Hold on. Tiger walked away with $50,000, so which for
Nice.
him is like a $5 tip, but
You're not wrong.
he still, he went in there and won some money. He wasn't
Not that
didn't
he
walk
need-
away
not
with
that he-
nothing.
not
That's
that
what I'm
he-
getting at.
Yeah, right. And not that it needs.
But
any
2
more
mil,
money.
dude, that's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
The Masters and people say that it's not enough, but compared to other athletes and sports and all that stuff, so
Yeah.
100 Proof says, let's talk about those undefeated Steelers.
Morning,
We
100
did
Proof.
yesterday.
Morning, Danny. All right, so let's talk about it. All I could say is that the Pittsburgh Steelers are lucky there is no strength of schedule decider like there is in college football. Because if there were, they would not be ranked anywhere near the top. So 100 Proof. Good on them for being undefeated. Good on the Steelers. I mean, that's a huge feat in the NFL. However,
said, "Oh, no,
the
here
opponents
we go."
the teams they've beaten right now are the Giants, the Broncos, the Texans, the Eagles, Cleveland. So that's a good win. Tennessee. Let's see, Baltimore, who just lost to the Patriots, who have had an awful year, and I'm a Patriots fan. Cowboys and Bengals. So let's see what they do on the way out. But if you look at their total 16, 17 week schedule, garbage. Honestly. And I like the Steelers because I'm a big fan of Ben on the field. I hate him off the field. He's
I was about to say, I thought you hated Ben.
he's a scumbag in real life. But as a player, like, okay, I'm a fan of his. I like, as much as I hate it, say it, I like Juju. I just, and I more want them. I would not mind seeing them win, only because I would like, I like Mike Tomlin as a head coach.
Yeah.
And 100% honestly though, if this was college football, the Steelers would be undefeated, but they would not be ranked near the top. Because because in college football you play strength of schedule, so college football your ranking in the top 25 is based on strength of schedule along with your win losses and all this other stuff. But
Are you saying strength of schedule?
I am strength of schedule, and so if that were the case in the NFL.
Yeah, they haven't played any good teams except for, you said about the Browns?
And even then, the Browns, were they good? Who knows? We don't even know how good they were back then. But I'm not buying it. Their defense
is out.
Their defense is really good. We'll see. But the rest of the schedule is trash too. So it's hard to say. We'll have to see. This is the type of team that goes to the playoffs and loses in the first round. In my opinion. Because now for the remainder of the year, they have the Jags again, Ravens again, the Washington football team, the Buffalo Bills, which is a team they'll lose. They'll beat the Bills.
I don't know how
Will
you
beat
said
them.
that with a straight face.
Because that's what they're called. The Bengals, the Indianapolis Colts, and the Browns
Not
again.
bad, guys.
So
They got to play the Colts. They're for sure going down.
I think they lose the Buffalo game. And, they could lose a Colts game. That's not out of the realm of possibility. Depends on how Phil Rivers plays. But, 100 Proof, to answer your question, good for y'all. I'm glad you guys already know. That being said, though, you cannot deny that the Steelers have probably the easiest schedule in the league.
That's so funny.
A lot of teams would be undefeated with that schedule. But anyways.
Anyway, speaking of scumbags, because you said he's a scumbag off.
He is.
You see that Disney wants nothing to do with Johnny Depp now?
Really?
Also, are you tracking this whole Johnny Depp thing?
No, apparently not.
Bro, he's
I was
getting
just going to
straight.
say, am I missing something?
basically he's done. His career is over.
Like he's being blackballed by Hollywood?
Yeah.
Why?
He's in court right now for beating up his wife constantly.
Oh. That'll do it.
But the problem is, from what I've read, it's all been like in defense. Now listen, don't freaking hit women. Period. Just
Agreed.
I'm gonna go on record and
I
say that
agree.
I'm not defending Johnny Depp. I wasn't there and you weren't there. Nobody was there. But basically, he's in court because his wife's saying, he beats me up, he hits me, he's abusive, all this stuff. And he's what's confusing to me is he's the one who has the bruises all over his face and his neck and his body and stuff. And so his thing was, I'm just defending myself from this crazy lady. Long story short, he
I
was
mean, we
found
don't
guilty in
know.
court. Huh?
Okay. Never mind. I said, we
Long
don't know.
story short, in court they settled it or whatever, and he's been labeled as a abuser in Hollywood. They're done with that.
God.
So he was in the middle of setting up the stage to do another Pirates of the Caribbean, and
Was he? I
they said,
didn't know
we're
that
good.
either.
They said we're good. Let's just shut down the whole project. We're done. We're done.
Wow. Well,
So
I mean, I guess it's good to know Hollywood doesn't support that kind of thing, I guess.
yeah. Yeah.
Right? Small
So Johnny Depp
victories.
may be coming to a city near you and not on the screen. He may be looking for somewhere to live.
Gee. Yikes. Well,
So
like I said, it's good to know Hollywood doesn't support.
yeah,
Is
it's still all unfolding.
But we also don't. Yeah, I was gonna say we also. None of us were inside the
Right.
four walls during this, but
Right. She could have had a gun to his head, and he was like, ah! You know,
yeah, you're right.
who knows?
You're
I
not
didn't realize
wrong.
he was 47 though.
I didn't either. I mean, I also, I don't know. I didn't either, but I also didn't really. Like, I couldn't have told you if you'd have asked me how old do you think Johnny Depp is. I probably wouldn't have even known.
Yeah.
To be totally honest, I would have no guess at all.
I wouldn't either. A lot of celebrities are older than they look. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's because they all this money they can spend to look younger.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You know, they get all these plastic surgeons and stuff that they pay all this money to, and you know, to look 30 for the rest of their life. Hey, good for them.
Well, it works.
You're absolutely
It
right.
works.
Yep.
That's for sure. Yeah,
Um,
Disney's they're doing a lot of stuff right now, dude. They're doing like a live action remake of a couple movies. There's gonna be like an Aladdin 2. I don't
Are
know.
you
They're
serious?
staying busy up there. Huh?
They're doing another Aladdin.
I
See,
don't know. That's what they said. They're trying to do an
a lot more
Aladdin
up on
2.
this stuff than I am. I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't know all this either until I started reading all this.
Dang, that's wild.
Danny, I'm gonna get there. Don't worry.
Just beating you to stuff.
Yeah, well, whatever. Let's just roll into it. So Tesla has officially joined the S&P 500.
So I don't know what
Their
that
stock
means.
jumped yesterday a little bit. What's that?
I don't even know what that means.
You don't know what the S&P 500 is, dude?
Nope.
It's like a conglomerate of all the top companies that you invest in, like your investment accounts, 401k, stuff like that.
I mean, I've heard of the S&P 500, but I don't actually know. I don't
Well,
know anything
Tesla
about
joined them yesterday.
it. Good for them.
Would
So-
you have to show 4 quarters of earnings? So I guess they finally did.
Oh, okay. So is that I got you. So does that mean he's finally making money?
I don't know if he's making money, but Tesla on paper made money.
Yeah, but didn't for the longest time they said that none of his companies
They've
would
not
turn-
made a turn to
Yeah,
profit
that's what I
yet.
was saying.
Correct.
I got you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Correct. So yeah, they've showed earnings for. So they're now.
Thank you.
Job
Phil, thank you. Thank you. Because I was
Let
about
me-
to not
here,
hear the
I'll
end
get
of
the
this.
exact definition of the S&P 500.
You
for
made
It's
it.
important.
You saved me, John Phil.
It's the. It's more important than you think.
Hermes
I
game.
don't-
Good morning.
I don't know the right word to. What?
I just know it has something to do with stocks. Something to do with that. Something. It's something that the financial people know about that I do not. that's all I know.
Okay, so the book definition of it is
Yep.
the S&P 500 is a stock market index, so it's an index fund
Yep.
that is viewed as a measure of how well the stock market is performing overall. It includes around 500 of the largest companies, which it has more now. Um,
Hmm.
across 11
Interesting.
sectors to offer a picture of the health of the U.S. stock market and the broader economy. So
That is pretty
when people are
cool.
like, "Oh, the economy's looking good," or "Oh, the economy's looking down," one of the things they look at is the S&P 500.
So what's the difference between the S&P 500 and the Dow?
They're the same. They're similar, but that's one of the things they look at. Think of the same structure.
Oh.
It's like Ford and Chevy. They're both car dealers. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. I get it. Race to the man, what is up?
Oh, whoa! Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Racer the Man is in the house after a 2-week stint of being MIA.
Right? Man, we hope you're doing well. Let us know how you're doing. We haven't heard from you in a while. It's good to see you in here, my man. John Phil says I wouldn't have a Tesla. There's not enough charging stations around. Dow is general stocks. S&P is normally tech stocks. I did not know that.
There you go. They're
So
basically. I want to say they're the same thing. They're not the same, but they're the same.
I
Like
get what you're saying.
people watch the market off
I
those.
got you.
Yeah.
I got you. So John Phil says he wouldn't have a Tesla. So I don't know. I mean, so first of all, there are a ton of them where I'm at. Like up here in Connecticut, there's charging stations all over the place because we have a lot of the hippie population in my state, and so there's a lot of them. But also, like all the like general like the general, I don't know what to say here. General attractions. That's not right the right word. But like the
I
malls
don't know
and
what you're
movie
trying to
theaters and
say.
all that stupid stuff. All the local like public gathering places have chargers in them now, and chargers at home. But I
Oh.
would argue that if as long as you could charge at home, I don't think you need it really on the road unless you plan on
Yeah, because the
traveling
batteries
distance.
last for like I think 500 miles or something like that.
Yeah, as long as you could charge at home. I mean, I mean, I don't know how far you drive to work, but unless you're driving like 4 hours to work and 4 hours home, I think you're all right. Or not, unless it's like cell phones, where as the phone gets older, as the car gets older, it
Right.
dies faster, maybe. And
I
then
don't
when
know.
Tesla puts out next year's car, does the new car start to be
They start killing the
like
battery.
Apple
Well, I know they
does?
use lithium batteries, and those don't have a memory, so.
Oh, I'm just joking, but oh man, Generation Man says he's doing well, dealing with some nerve issues because of the medicine, but otherwise great. Today is Internet Install Day. I so it feels like months ago.
Yeah, it feels like it's been years.
He
I
said,
feel like I haven't talked to you or your wife
I
in like
know.
6 or 8 years.
That's wild. And especially because he says Internet Install Day. And back when we did the 12-hour stream for Matt, he said, oh, yeah, it's going to take 2 weeks. And the fact that it's been 2 weeks, but it feels like it's been a year,
Right.
is insane to me. And I'm telling Matt, the guy with no internet for 2 weeks. He's
I
probably like,
know.
you're telling me.
He's like, bro, we've been so bored.
Right. Oh, that's so funny. John Phil says, I don't know of many here. I would assume you would have to just look it up. I don't know because all I know is there's a ton around here. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not as it is not as common as like a gas station would be. But
So I don't know any that are around here, me locally either, but I'm certain there's a ton in
oh, there's
Austin.
got to be. Yeah. He says I know a guy that was on a road trip and couldn't find a station, having to be towed. Did he just?
So I saw a video the other
But
day.
can I say one
Go
thing
ahead.
real quick?
Go ahead.
So John Phil says, I know a guy that was on a road trip and couldn't find a station and ended up being towed. Now, this is just me, and I'm not trying to be a smart aleck or nothing. However, if I have an electric car and I'm traveling a long distance, I'm going to plan where I'm going to stop for charges.
Oh, that's part of Tesla's map thing. You go in the car if you're gonna go a long distance and you tell it your start and end points, and it shows you where you have to stop
Okay, so
along the way.
what is your response to this then? That this guy was on a road trip and couldn't
So he
find a
may have
station.
been like you and I. Like if I needed to drive to you, I could get pretty far without looking at a map. So he probably knew where he was going and just took off and was like, "Oh shoot."
And then
I thought it.
and then the your car is at 5% notification popped up. He was like, "Oh God,
Yep.
somebody get me a charger." Oh, that's so funny. Racer Man says, "I've gotten so good at solitaire. They're popping up everywhere." Yeah, Danny, I agree. In
Poor
our
dude.
area, they're coming up everywhere. I mean, you drive by everywhere, you see them all over the place now. The next town over has a specific like docking station. That's not. It's just in the middle of the city where people, I guess, can park their car during the day.
Yeah. I saw a
Hey,
commercial the other day, or a video, not a commercial. This dude, it was a younger dude, calls his dad. His dad's like you and I, just old curmudgeon type, hates electric cars or whatever. So his kids broke down on the side of the road. He calls his dad, "Hey, I need you to bring me gas. I'm broke down." And his dad's like, "How's that gonna work?" He's like, "Dad, just bring me gas." Okay. So his dad is like, "All right, I'll bring gas to your little Tesla." So he pulls up to him. He's like, "All right, I have your gas.
oh
How's this
man,
gonna work? You have an electric car." He's like, "I know that. We're gonna put it in there, and we're gonna charge the car." And the dad's like, "What are you talking about? It's an all electric car. How are you gonna put gas in an all electric car?" He's like, we're gonna put it in there and start it and charge the car."
in
And the
where?
dad's like, "What are you talking about?" And the kid was like, "Come here, just." And he pops the trunk and there's a little Honda generator in the back.
Oh,
The dad didn't know about the generator,
I like it.
which is funny to me because you buy these electric cars to be eco-friendly and smart about the environment, then you go buy a gas generator
Well,
and
that's the
keep it in the
thing,
trunk.
right? Yeah, yeah. So I've seen the argument. That's the argument that I'm sure you've seen the meme of the huge generator in the guy's
Oh yeah.
yard. It's whatever. I
Yeah.
get it. John Phil says it would be like running out of gas in the country. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, Bubba.
And if
But
that happens, you just walk to the nearest house. Hey, can I use some gas?
yeah, right. But my point is that if you have an electric car, then you have to plan proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. Good morning, Butch. But like you have to plan for that, I would think. Like I get it.
Doug, I'm on Jeff Field's side because you don't plan to run out of gas either, but it just happens sometimes. I get what you're saying,
Yeah, I
but you got
guess,
to
but
realize accidents happen. And maybe he was jamming out to his radio and just, oh yeah, headbanging or whatever, and he was looking down like, oh my gosh.
yeah, I guess so, but like
Like I never look at a gas gauge ever. My wife always yells at me. Like
oh, I
I
don't either.
never.
I don't either until it's like bing, yellow light,
Even
low
then, I'm like,
fuel.
whatever, and I'll drive like two
Oh,
more
me
days. And I'm
too.
like,
But
oh
I
my
live in a
gosh.
city. I could roll down the hill to the gas station.
Yeah, I
But if
can't.
I'm traveling 30 minutes, I'm going to make sure I get enough gas to go 30 minutes
Yeah.
and back. But I get it. Stuff happens. So what happens in that case? You have to get towed, right? I would assume.
Yeah, and the cars are super heavy.
Are they?
Last I checked, they were because it's all like batteries and
Yeah.
the battery packs alone are like super heavy.
John Phil, my wife ran out of gas right in front of my house, so I'm with
She
you.
did. I remember Jay was not happy.
I was not happy. So I know it happens. She pulled out of the driveway and made it about 35 feet from the driveway and her car died. And we did not talk for that afternoon.
Butch, good morning. How's it going, bud? That's so funny.
Also, how long does it take these cars to charge?
Very quickly.
Like, if I'm only going 20 miles, can I charge it to 20 miles? Or do I have to, like, is it like a full charge situation?
I if I could be wrong, but I think it charges in like 15 or 20 minutes. At the superchargers. At your house, it probably takes a little longer than that.
How much
But
is,
the
I'm
the,
looking this
the
up.
little stops you're talking about are all superchargers.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Now you got
So
me
then,
curious.
so then, is it like a cell phone where, like, if you charge it for too long, you start to kill it too?
Bro,
I have so many questions.
I don't know. I'm not. I know I look and I financially seem like Elon, but I'm not him.
Oh, Jesus. John Phil says yes, about 20, 30 minutes. So what happens after that 20, 30 minutes, though? Does somebody have to go?
You have a full battery.
Yeah, but do you have to unplug it? Like, is it bad to keep it plugged in all day if it's...
Oh, I'm sure there's some regulator in the handle.
He says, LMAO, wow. And I wish I was making that story up, but I am not. I sent Kody the picture of me walking down my own street with
You
a
did.
gas can. So
About 20 minutes to charge at 50%, 40 minutes to charge at 80%, 75 minutes to charge you 100%. There you go.
I feel like they just came out with a new battery, didn't they?
And to fully charge it at home, it takes 10 hours. So it's the trickle charger when it's at your house.
Yikes. Don't forget to
Well-
charge. Now I got to remember to plug my car in, too. Oh, my God. There's nights I forget to plug my phone in.
Yeah, well.
Imagine that you get up to go to work. You're like, oh, I can't come in today. My car's dead. What?
I imagine that will be coming soon to a city near you.
It's not shocking. It's not
Well,
shocking.
it probably takes 10 hours for a couple of reasons. I know, so electricity gets expensive if you use it. I mean, you're going to still use the same amount of electricity, but batteries-wise, you want to trickle charge it so it lasts longer, like you're saying.
Yeah. Dennis's solar roofs are on back order for months. Is that a real thing?
Yeah, goes on the roof of the
Oh,
car.
so they charge themselves through solar?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's legit. That's very cool.
I mean, it's all electric car. It's probably one of the first things that they thought of.
That's a good point, Dan. I didn't think about that. What if the power goes out?
Bro, listen, I drive gas-powered everything, all right?
I'm all in on this conversation now. Hey, like, yeah, I gotta call the office. Hey, my power went out last night. Couldn't charge my car, so sorry.
And you know what the boss is going to say to you? Are you on your cell phone right now? Yeah? All right, call Uber. I'll pay for it later.
Yeah, hell, maybe. If you ever lived through a Maine winter, you learn to charge your battery anyway. Good morning. Morning, Thomas. So I'm not far from you, man. I'm a little bit north in Connecticut, so I'm with you. I'm with you with the winter stuff. But
Also, good morning.
solar would be the way to go. Agreed, job filled. Danny's just
Especially
laughing
here in
at us.
Texas, you could just park that mug outside, dude. You'd have a full charge in like 8 minutes. Them solar panels are like,
You're right. You're not joking. You're not lying. You're not. So let's talk about. Do you like how the Teslas look?
I don't mind them. They look good.
So I don't mind them either.
They're not horrible. I mean, they don't look bad
But
either.
strictly for my mental health, I wish they would put a grill on the front.
They have grills on the front.
Just so they look good.
They have grills. What are you talking about? They're like those small ones.
Pull up a Tesla.
Which model?
Oh my God, hold on. 2020 Tesla.
Huh?
2020 Tesla. So the fact that the whole front is plastic bothers me.
Oh, you mean the lower half, below the emblem?
Yeah.
I mean, the Roadster looks good. It has a grill. The Roadster has a little grill at the bottom.
I can't see. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It just looks odd to me.
I get what you're saying though. You're talking specifically about models like this, like the
that
Model
one.
X.
Yeah, yep,
Yeah.
yep. Racer Man says we bought candles and stuff from the power goes out. Electric cars are generally ugly. That will change, I would argue. I think you're going to see more modern, normal. Electric cars are obviously going to be a thing of the future, I would imagine.
Yeah.
You'll start seeing the better looking ones. I love the Model X SUV. What does that look like? Is it literally
look good.
called? Is it literally called
like-
Model X? Tesla Model X.
So
It's all right. It looks like
I'm not a fan.
looks
Like,
like a
I haven't
Kia.
owned a car since I was like 16.
Me neither.
I'm not saying I would never own a Tesla, but I wouldn't mind owning one if that's what you're asking me.
I don't know if I would mind owning one, but like this car here, like this Model X, doesn't like it's not that. Like I don't know.
Which one did you get?
I didn't get either.
No, I
couldn't-
mean when you Googled it.
Oh, I just have like 10 pictures of them.
Tesla, hold on. Model X. Did you type in SUV?
Yeah, I mean, isn't it Model X? Isn't that the model that's an SUV? What do you mean?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I mean,
It
it's
looks
all
like
right.
a Ford Edge.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's got those doors are cool. I will tell you that. I will give it that.
How they open.
Yeah, that's awesome. You feel like every time you get out of the back, you feel like
That's funny.
what's his name from Back to the Future? They go 0 to
does.
70 in a second. They go from 0 to 70 in 1 second.
It's pretty quick.
Oh man, I'm all in on that.
I don't know if it's exactly 1 second. That seems like a rocket would do.
I mean, yeah, that's what
You
I'm
know?
saying. I'm all in on that.
But it is very quickly. They do get up to speed very quickly.
Butch says I want a Cybertruck.
Cybertrucks don't do it for me, dude. They just
I gotta
they
look all
look
this
dumb.
stuff up. Like, I'm not in on this. Like, you guys are
You haven't
way.
seen the Cybertruck?
You guys are way. Is that the ugly, like, stupid, like, triangle-looking thing?
Yes. So
Oh,
they did
my
the
God.
unveiling. Did you see the
But
unveiling?
you have to be joking me, right?
Hold on. Did you see the unveiling of it?
No.
Oh, okay, good talk.
I said no.
Oh, I swear you.
I said no.
So Elon, right? They bring out this truck. They unveil it. Woof. The truck of the future. And Elon was
Crickets?
like, "You can walk on it. You can jump on it."
Oh, I heard
He's
he
like,
broke the
"And
window, right?
windows."
He broke
He
the
was like,
window.
"The windows are shatterproof." Takes the ball, goes, "Watch." Shatters it. He's like, that's not supposed to happen.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, man. Racing Advance says UK is moving to no gas. So is the United States. I'm just kidding. California is, which I
Yeah.
assume would stretch beyond California at some point.
We'll follow suit.
Yeah,
Everyone will follow
yeah,
suit.
eventually. Thomas says, I don't know if the Japanese have their way. We all gonna be in flying cars. Yeah, but when we were all kids, they said by 2020 we'd be flying in
The
cars.
jet
Yeah, like, let's take it easy.
Take
Clip says the Mustang E is gonna be a joke. Clips, why is the Mustang E gonna be a joke? Is it because it's electric and it's not? It's not gas powered, so you don't feel like it's an American muscle
Is this
car?
the big pushback? This is
Yeah.
this is
I
is this
know-
the same
so
conversations they had when Henry Ford rolled out the Model
Yeah,
T?
yeah. So I
Oh,
know.
here we go. He
So-
thinks he's gonna replace the horse.
Right. So I don't know if Clips is hating on it because he actually doesn't like something that they're doing, or just solely because it's electric and he's like, American muscle will not be electric. So I have to know, Clips. I have to know because I know you well enough to know that much. It's a possible answer. Racer Man says most U.S. markets follow California standards. Yep. Yep. We talked about that early on, one of our earlier episodes of the show. I brought that up. Oh, it's an SUV. I did know that. I did see
What?
that. Yeah, yeah. I got to pull this up. I don't know
Wait,
how
the
I'm gonna show.
Mustang E is an
Actually,
SUV.
I can't show my phone like you can.
I got you.
Pull up your phone. Yeah, he's right. I do. I forgot all about this. It's garbage. Look at it. The new Mustang.
Mustang E.
They made like a 4-door. Like it's awful.
Dude, no. It looks exactly like a Tesla.
It does, but show the chat just so
Nah,
they
I'm
know
good.
what we're talking
They can
about.
Google it. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was gonna say, damn. It does look just like the Tesla.
It looks just like the Tesla.
It does.
Anyway, don't be mad that Mustang's going through its weird teenage phases and it's having.
Mo Kick for You says auto driving. We talked about that too, because we were talking about cabs and stuff. I don't know if I'm in on that still. We talked about that and I said I was all the
Hold
way
on.
out.
I just want to talk about how awesome his name is. Mo kick for you.
Yeah.
As I karate chop, not kick.
Oh man, that's so funny. Do you? Oh geez, we missed the 7:30 with Nighthawk. I don't see him in the chat though. So
We'll get it in just a
we'll get
second.
it
But
here in a
speaking
minute.
of super companies and markets that are changing, did you see? We've talked about Amazon a lot, right? Did you see what they rolled out yesterday?
No, but nothing shocks me from Amazon anymore.
Amazon is yet again taking on another giant industry and released Amazon Pharmacy yesterday.
Jeez.
You can now refill
don't
your prescriptions,
understand.
get inhalers and insulin for the time being at Amazon.com.
Good for them. I mean, that guy's making so much money right now.
So, I did not know this about Amazon. So the federal government got a hold of Jeff and was like, "Hey, check it out. You make more money than anyone in the whole U.S. Period. I mean, you're the richest man in the world.
Right.
Okay, let's
Right.
just call a spade a spade. We'll make a deal with you. We will charge you 0 taxes, no taxes at all on anything, if you donate millions of your dollars into the economy." And he said, "Okay." So like.
I didn't know that.
He just named a winner of like it's called Fund the World or something. It's a Go Green initiative from Amazon. He just donated $800 million to last week. So he's keeping his end of the deal.
Jeez.
But what he does is he stimulates these little economies. I mean, because the government's not dumb. They know anywhere
Right.
Amazon's gonna go, it's gonna boost the economy
Right.
greatly.
Right.
Say they're like, hey, you take your money, you donate it into these economies, you donate it to organizations, you do good things with it, we won't charge you taxes.
Well,
So that's how, like, last year the company made something like 800 million or 800 billion or something like that. 800 million, I think. No taxes. Or 80 billion.
jeez.
They made a ton of money.
Whatever it was, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah. So
Jeff
that dude's got to figure it out.
says Amazon's
But
taking.
Jeff's not a dumb person, man.
No
He's
kidding,
talked about
huh?
the future of the company. He's talked about, because everything has in my opinion, in the business world, everything has an expiration date, period. Everything. And he's also talked about a day when Amazon's no longer going to be around. So for the time being,
I mean, well, I can't see that happening in our lifetime.
yeah, probably not in our
I
lifetime.
mean, the whole
but
world, we're whole so
eventually.
dependent on Amazon now.
What's that?
I mean, Amazon has spoiled us.
Oh yeah,
I
I'm not
mean-
talking. He's not talking any time. He'll probably be long gone. We will
Oh,
probably be
yeah.
long gone.
I
But I
hope
mean, just
so.
like think of Walmart. There was a time when everyone was like, Walmart will never go out of business, and Amazon's giving them a run for their money. So
That's true. Thomas Nutt says Jeff can stimulate the economy in my household with $1 million, or anytime he wishes. I know. Believe me. Oh my gosh, you're preaching.
so
to the
they did
choir.
another study on him that says he could give away $1 million every single day, Monday through Sunday, for a year straight, and he wouldn't even notice.
Well, come on. What are we doing
Yeah.
here? Who do I call?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's wild the amount of money he has, dude.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm the opposite.
You know our address, Jeff?
I know. I'm gonna write this guy an email. Who's got Jeff Bezos' email? I need his Outlook contact information.
Can you imagine that? You need his what? Oh, Outlook.
Yeah.
I wonder how many emails, realistically, how many emails do you think he gets a day?
Whichever ones that are that. Probably 7.
Oh yeah, because his team filters them all
Oh
out.
yeah, you know he's got somebody that just sits there like, nope, yep, this one needs to. Let me send this one in.
Yeah, I like how you were
Nope.
like 7. You know what I mean? Like, what do you do when you're that big? Because people are just.
So what impresses me the most, and I'm
But you said BCC, man. I got you, bro.
what
I
actually
got you.
what actually surprises me the most is that he's worth so much money and continues to work.
Continues to what?
To work and build and like.
Oh yeah.
Because a lot of people will just be like, all right, like especially his age, like they would just be like, all right, like I did plenty. Let me just go sit on a beach somewhere.
Right.
But good for him, man.
But that's how companies die when you start letting other people. Jeff is Amazon. Period. When he dies, there will be a shift in the company. Period. It will not be run the
Well,
same.
Well, I mean,
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. So they did an interview with him. I think it was last year. Whenever he was named the richest man on earth, I think it was last year.
oh, he is confirmed to be the
And
richest man on earth.
huh?
He is confirmed to be the richest man on the planet.
Yes. Yeah.
That's fucking. That's
Or at least the richest man in
that
America.
is
One of the
wild.
two.
Jules says he's worth 182 billion with a B, billion dollars.
So anyway, they named him that, and the narrator
Jeez.
and the interviewer says, "Hey, we just confirmed this. This was all brand new news to Jeff, right? And this to me spoke a lot about him as a person. They said, "Hey, you're worth, you're the richest dude in America. Well, let's just call it America because I don't know if it's
Yeah,
the world,
that's
but
fine.
you're the richest dude ever. You're the richest dude." And he said,
Ever.
and they just named this yesterday, and we're the first ones to interview since this news has broke. So he said, the interviewer said, "So what are your thoughts on this? Like, when you hear that, what do you think of?" And he looked at him, and he paused for a second, and he says, "It's cool. I think it'd be much cooler to be called like the most loved dad in the world,
Yeah.
or the best, the most sought after place of employment, or the best family man, And I was like,
That's awesome.
that's pretty cool. Like, that's
Yeah.
really neat.
Absolutely. That's very cool.
Yeah.
So he's worth. So it's, Bill Gates is worth 119 billion. So
Yeah.
he's worth it more than Bill Gates, huh? That is wild.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe that.
But do not mix it up. Net worth and net income
Yes, of course.
are totally different.
Of course.
The man's not making 182 billion a year.
Oh, but he's also not hurting.
Everything is correct.
That's insane, man. I can't even fathom. Like, my peasant brain cannot fathom 108. I can't even fathom having $1 million. Never mind 182
Dude, I think he only
billion.
makes, to be completely honest with you, I think on paper he makes like maybe 100,000 a year, 80,000, something like that.
Oh, man. Mo Kick for you. Thanks for the 100 bits. We appreciate you. He says, Mo Kick for you says, being that rich would make me laugh.
Yeah. He only makes 81,000 only. Okay, I'm sorry. Based what you're taking the term 182 billion. He makes 81,000 a year. That's his salary. Most of his wealth comes from the shares in Amazon.
Of course. Either way, he will never be able to spend all his money if he wanted to.
What's that?
Either way, if he wanted to spend all of his money, he would not be able to do it.
Oh yeah. So yeah, he only makes 80,000 a year. But let's say he wants to fly to Cancun or whatever, he just gets on one of his jets that the company. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
Not like,
That's what I'm
he's not
saying.
buying plane tickets or And when he
Right.
gets to the hotel, they're probably like, "Bro, you can stay here for free
Yep.
if you tell your friends."
Yep. Danny says, back to the grind, boys. Peace. Have a good one.
Hey, take it easy, Danny.
Have a good day at work, my man. Yeah, I don't know. How much does the company provide him? It's his company.
It's his company. What do you mean? He can provide whatever he wants for the company.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos started Amazon, my friend.
That's the joys of having a company. The
Right.
company can pay for his cars, his house, his internet, his
Yep.
travel, his, all that stuff.
Yep.
His paycheck's just his paycheck. Anyway,
I don't understand. I feel the Powerball is rigged. I have yet to.
it is not wigged. Jay knows why. Can I tell him, Jay?
I feel the Powerball is rigged. I have yet to win once. The Powerball, that's another one that I cannot imagine winning. Like, you just wake up one morning, you have hundreds of millions of dollars.
Tell us about it, Jay.
Yeah, stop it. I didn't win anything close to that. That's insanity. I don't know. I would. I mean, I'd like to try. Don't worry. Don't get it wrong. I'll give it a test run if anybody's got a couple mil they want to let me try it out on.
The trick is turning that couple mil into a couple more mil into
You're
a
right.
couple more mil.
You're right.
If you need help with that, I got you.
I need to turn the couple dollars I got into a couple more dollars.
I got you, bro. I told you yesterday. Anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The 80 grand is just a number. He lives off of the companies, so real talk, he isn't an $80,000 person. Yeah.
No, right, exactly.
That's the point.
His assets are worth,
Of course, understood. Life ruining money.
for some people.
No, ruin my life then, baby. Let's go. Buttery Wheel. Good morning. How much did he give his wife? It was like 30 billion or something.
Yeah, it was like 20 or 30 billion.
Yeah,
it was a ton.
It was enough.
Now that was actual money.
It was enough to make her the richest woman in the world.
Correct.
I'll look it up right now.
In the meantime, while you do that, since you don't like this topic, the SpaceX couple landed. What?
It says right here, Amazon founders Bezos divorce final with a $38 billion settlement.
Yeah.
So she got $38 billion.
So she got 38 billion on Monday, and Jeff made it back by Thursday. So
I don't care.
no, I'm just saying, like,
$38 billion? My lord.
that was actually 38 billion. Now, it was probably a lot of shares as well in Amazon, if you look down at how it was structured. But
yeah. Jeff Phil.
She has lots of money.
Jeff Phil says, I knew a girl that won the lottery once and she went broke, went to jail on drugs. So there's a whole television show dedicated to that, how the lottery ruined my life.
Yep.
And it's all these people that have won the lottery and are poor now.
It's because nobody educates people on money in school.
Yep. It's enough to begin. Yeah, Rachel, that's what I was saying. There's enough money to give her the richest woman on the planet. 38 billion she's taking care of. You think?
Yeah.
38
She's
billion.
good to go.
Gosh, I don't know why she needed that much. I don't know why.
You can live off $1 million for like 30 years or something like that.
I don't
if
know
you
why
only
she
pay
gets
yourself
that
like 30
much.
grand a year or something.
I didn't know that.
I have to do the math.
Well, let me get
If
a
you do
mill.
like $30 or 40,000 a year.
Let me get a mill and I'll try it out. I'll let you know.
All right, bet.
Word.
Anyway, SpaceX capsule. It made it to the ISS yesterday. 232 miles over Idaho. The station and the capsule docked.
Yes, sweet.
And the astronauts went in for their 6-month stay at the International Space Station.
That's awesome. Clips says.
So, okay. You'd have thousands of new friends. There was a guy who he won the lottery, right? It was a substantial amount. I think this was on the show, or it was on one of those shows. He won the lottery, like millions, bro. And so he didn't tell anybody at all that he won. He called all his family members, all the ones that he could think of. He called them all, hey, I'm in a tight spot. Maybe you could send me like $100 or so. Could you help me out? Or something, anything. Even if I could just come eat with you tonight or something. And most of his family basically said, no, I can't help you. We can't do nothing for you. You're on your own, yada, yada, yada.
I love it.
Well, the next day, he called all the ones that helped him and gave them all like $500,000 each or something and was like, hey, I actually won the lottery and I wanted you to,
I love it. I love it.
do this or whatever. So that's probably something that I would do.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely, I would do that. In a heartbeat. Find out. Let's find out who the real ones are,
That's it.
and then we'll hook them up, and
Yep.
everybody else can just go ahead and ride on out.
Yep.
I'm with you on that. That's a good idea.
So that's how he weeded through the people that he didn't want.
Deca254 says Amazon has a great program that helps nonprofits called Amazon Smiles. They donate 1% of all sales that's ordered through your programs, set up through the Smiles program. The only thing is, it is only 0.5%. Don't get me wrong, that amount is appreciated. Yeah, but 0.5% of Amazon sales. I mean,
No, I think it's
of just that particular
ordered through your
sales.
program. So I
got
think
you.
like if we set up like a Jayko donation fund,
I got
then-
you.
yeah.
I got you.
But yeah, heck, it's a 0.5%. But this goes back to the whole no tax thing. This is Jeff just giving away money. So
Yeah, I hear you. I want to try to say thank you for the follow to this individual that just followed us, but I'm not sure. I don't want to butcher their name. So we're going to call it Pred2.
hold on, it hasn't come up yet. Geo Pred 2.
I was going to say Geody Pred2.
Anyway, thanks for the follow.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
We'll do our best. We'll call you G if that works.
Yeah,
What up, G?
we're going to have to go with G or Pred. I'm gonna go with Pred2 for sure.
Pred 2. How do you pronounce your name?
Jeff Phil
So-
says friends and relatives. Jeff Phil says I would.
Oh, you were right.
Yes. On point. Thank you. Appreciate the follow. At any rate, Geody Pred2, we appreciate the follow. Thanks for stopping by. If Thomas Nutt says if I won a few million, invest the Jayko Morning Show and get my 4% royalties. Hey, I'm in. Let's run it.
Let's do
Let's
it.
run it.
We're all in. I'll give you 4% for the rest of our lives.
Right, I'm in. Let's rock. That's funny. Yeah, I think
if I won the lottery, dude, the first place I would go is either New York, Los Angeles, or somewhere in those. I think we've had this talk several times.
Yeah. I don't blame you one bit. I don't know what I would do. I would definitely do something. I would buy property for sure. I would
Yeah.
do
First thing I
something.
do is probably pay off my house and my parents' house.
Yeah, I'd pay off a bunch of houses in my family.
I would pay off Shauna's parents' house, but it's paid off. So
Fair enough. But I just think it's incredible to fathom, like, $180 billion. My God. Like that amount of money is just obnoxious. But good for him. He earned it. He built that company to be what it is, and can't be
started
mad
as a
at him.
bookstore.
Yep.
And this goes back to tell y'all, if you have an idea, run with it.
Run it. Yeah.
Amazon started in this dude's little house as a bookstore, college resale bookstore.
Yeah. I would buy a house in Malibu. Jeff Phil says.
Nice.
I like it.
I don't know. I know what I would do.
Butch says, you ever see that dude who said he'd buy Yep, I did see that.
Yes.
Hilarious. Moo Rambo says, good morning, Moo Rambo. Says, I'd build a bunker.
What up?
I'm not paranoid, so I don't think I would do that.
You'd build a bunker.
I'm assuming
What
he's
kind of
talking
bunker?
like a doomsday prepper type bunker, I would assume. What up, Moo Rambo? Hey, how was the party this weekend, Moo Rambo? I know on your show, on your stream, you were talking about you had a surprise party for the wifey. How'd it go? Armageddon out here. Oh, my God.
Gosh.
Come on. Look up Whitmore Manor. That would be me. I'll have to look that up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Starting me with a good time.
Yeah. The axes were insane fun. That's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear
Oh,
it.
you went and did the axe throwing thing?
Yeah, he had a surprise for his wifey. And he was all stressing because he's like, I don't even know how to get her there. How am I supposed to get her there? I never planned
Put her
nothing.
in a car, tell her you're going to get ice cream?
Yeah, but he said, I never planned anything, so she's never going to believe me. I'm like, hey, what are you going to do? Zombie-proof room. All right. I didn't know we had so many doomsday preppers in our viewers, in our chat.
I didn't either.
Whitmore Manor. Let's see. What do we
I could
got?
see how that would be a problem in like a densely populated area, but
I don't get it.
I Googled it, but it's like an article I had to read, so I was like, I'll look at it later.
Whitmore Manor. Actually, looks like the house from. This is gonna sound stupid, but this looks like the house from Peaky Blinders. It does. Moo
It
Rambo.
does. I saw it, and it did.
Biggest castle down in the Ozark, built by the ex-government agent capable of withstanding any natural disaster. Really? With all those windows? That's impressive.
Bro, they make bulletproof windows.
I understand that. But does
Did you know that?
Does
or-
bulletproof mean tornado-proof?
I mean, if it could stop a bullet, I would think it could stop a tornado throwing stuff at it.
What? So if a tornado's going to rip half the house off, thank God we got bulletproof windows.
So that's the thing. They just said natural disaster proof, which means the house should be fine.
Yeah, I guess. He goes, hang on, I might have the wrong name.
Pensmore.
Oh,
He's like,
okay.
wait.
So I'm looking at this house, I'm like, there's absolutely no way.
Pensmore.
Now,
Okay, I wanna
10 to win. I need you to now type in Whitmore Manor and look at the house we're looking at and why we're like,
it's all fancy and pretty.
yeah, it's all like real nice.
Oh, it's called Pensmore Mansion.
Okay, now that looks like a absolute fortress. That is cool. I could see that.
It's got windows still, though.
Yeah, but I think these are like prison windows on this one.
My bad. I forgot you're an expert in prison stuff. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Yeah, that's right.
This place is cool looking.
Tenduin said, "Trust me, I did. They did Google it." Like
so
it pulls
funny.
up on him, like, wait a minute.
That's
this
why
is
I
way
think.
too pretty.
I think once I said all those windows, he's like, "Wait, what? Hold on." Supposedly has a couple tunnels underground for escaping.
Oh, I guarantee they do.
But to where?
Underground, bro.
What, it's just-
Survive that nuclear blast.
Yeah, but where does the tunnel come out?
It doesn't. Don't worry about it. House collapsed. You're stuck in there. You better start digging, fool.
Don't worry about it.
You get to the end of the tunnel. It's like this
Oh my
huge
God.
multi-billion-dollar structure. You get to the end of the tunnel. Where are we going? Wait, there's a sign with 6 shovels. To leave, continue digging. Ah!
Right? Tendon says he sits on a big Ozark mountain. So that even furthers my question. Where do the escape tunnels go? Do you just run out the escape tunnel and just keep running off a cliff? And like oh, you know, I guess if we're running out the escape tunnel, we're probably not making it, so we might as well just run off this cliff.
Right. Oh god.
Or is it
Anyway.
more like the whole inside of the mountain is like his lair? That would be cool.
There's some pretty elaborate bunkers out there.
There are. My father-in-law used to watch that show where they come like dig up your yard.
Oh, the preppers or whatever?
And drop a bunker in your yard. Those guys are wild, by the way. Doomsday preppers. I don't know if there's any in our chat, and if there are, good on you. But those guys are wild.
Like I hear the words end of the world.
I know. I was just gonna say that.
And all I can think of is end.
What?
There's
Right.
nothing left.
I agree with you.
So I get my little bunker. The world ends, the world ended, which means the world's probably gone.
My bunker is still in the world.
Right.
I don't think these people realize that. I get what you're saying. I think,
know.
yeah, I don't know, whatever.
I think they should rename it to like Fallout bunkers or something.
Well, that was already taken.
Oh, is it?
Well, Fallout bunkers are. Are you serious?
I mean, it's just a word.
Yeah,
it's
but
not like it's
Fallout,
trademarked.
It is. Well, no, but Fallout bunkers are the nuclear bunkers. There's Fallout
That's
signs.
what I'm saying.
You never seen
Yeah,
those?
yeah. It's Fallout shelters.
Yeah, you never seen like the signs on buildings and stuff? Or maybe you haven't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes, I have. But
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
saying is that's just a word. It's not like.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyway, we're going down
I
a
would
rabbit
like
hole
to
for no
see-
reason.
I would like to see. I don't know. I think the same. I'm along the same thought process as you, though. Like, if the whole world's ending, what are we preparing for?
Yeah. So you look at us. Let's run it through the simulation here. You go into your little bunker.
Earth.
The world ends. You come out of your bunker. There's no fresh water. There's no workable land.
You wouldn't even be
There's
able
no
to-
more animals.
My argument is
You're gonna starve or dehydrate to death.
My argument is you wouldn't even be able to come out of your bunker. To me, the world ending means the world is gone.
Yeah. It's just a bunker floating through space.
Yeah, like if the world ends, there's no more world. Now,
Right.
if we're talking about civilization ending, then that's fine.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think we should name it like
End of time.
I don't know.
I agree with you.
Huh?
I agree with you, 100%. Butch says our high school was covered in those signs. It was. It was. Every building was a Fallout shelter.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it was.
Which is so odd to me because there's like nothing up there of military importance. Is there?
What do you
West
mean?
Point, maybe?
What do you
Fort
mean?
Drum? But then you have, like me,
Well, that doesn't mean
literally miles from, not even miles, miles from the largest military installation in the world.
No, but the issue
and we don't have
was-
any of that.
No, that's because during the war, when we were scared of getting a nuclear bomb, the population density in the northeast part of the country is so much that's where they would need to hit.
Oh, okay. Look at you being smart. All right.
So that's why, like they always say, if there's gonna be if someone's gonna hit, if they were gonna shoot a nuclear bomb at the United States, it would be in that area because a nuke would affect New York City and Washington D.C. at the same time.
Look at you. You're a genius. All those years in prison paid off.
Right.
Yeah, you read some good books. I like it.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
That's smart. Meanwhile, down here, they're like, good luck. Something comes out of the air. Sorry.
And the funny thing is, in Texas, you would actually see it with your eyes forever because it's flat. Up here, we would never know it even happened.
It's not that flat.
I mean, it's more so than
We
here.
got little bumps. We got little
Yeah, I
hills.
mean, we have these mountain ranges up here. 10-1 says that's why they live in the Midwest. That's so funny. Luxury, you can get a luxury 3,600 foot, two-level bunker. That's bigger than my house for $4 million.
Plot twist. You can get a luxury 3,600 square foot, 2-level home for 300,000.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's so funny. But all right, let me. We're past the hour, so we'll let y'all begin your day, so you don't have to listen to us.
Butch said, "Dude, Texas is flat."
It is. I mean,
You're not
compared
wrong.
to up here, it is.
You're not wrong.
To be fair, compared to up here, it is. What day is it? Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, dog. Second day of the week.
All right, just making sure. Just making sure. Montana means mountains. Sweet. It, like literally means mountains. Is that what Montana means literally?
I don't have a clue.
It
You're
must
asking
be.
the wrong guy.
It must be if that's what he's saying, right?
You know what I know.
I don't know anything. I'm just over here.
Bingo.
You're the smart one of the group. I'm just the one that's over here running this stupid computer system.
I could see that. Okay, yeah, it's Spanish. I don't think that it's. Hold on.
Montana is Spanish for mountains?
I'm pretty sure the Spanish word for
Is that real?
it is, but the N, you gotta roll the N. It's not pronounced Montana when you say it in
Montana.
Spanish. No. Oh my goodness. Y'all go out there and kill it today.
Oh,
If you
that's
don't
so
know
funny.
Spanish, learn a couple words.
That's hilarious.
Thank y'all for hanging out with us today. We'll catch y'all in the next episode. Jay.
Man, I'm American. I'm sorry. I'm caught on the Spanish Montana. But
Oh.
all right, y'all. We'll catch you tomorrow.
Now
morning,
you wanna-
bright and early. Well, to be totally honest with you, if you really want to be like that, I was trying to find somebody to raid, but we're
Here,
out.
are you ready? Listen. For those in the chat, listen. This is how you say it in Spanish.
Montaña.
I wasn't far off.
Montaña.
It's pretty, yeah. Yeah, so Joe, 10 to win. That's what I was going off of.
Oh,
That's
man.
so funny. That's hilarious. But all right, y'all. We'll catch y'all tomorrow morning, bright and early, 7 o'clock. You got anything else?
I don't. Make today the best day ever. I stole it. Peace.
Peace.